Yo, what's good, boys? Just popping in here, making a quick video. Kind of wanted just to talk about the agency and how things are going. So, started my agency about 5 months ago. Been on a constant journey, trying to build my own business and really get things going for myself. If you guys watched my last video, you've probably seen just it was a quick little video recorded in the car, but basically about 5 months ago, I was in the worst position of my life. Super depressed, just drinking, smoking, doing absolutely nothing with myself. And so, a lot has happened in these past 5 months, and it's been good. There's a lot of ups and downs in business when it comes to starting your own business and learning what it's about. Definitely challenging, I would say, and I won't say it's easy because it's not, right? A lot of people make it seem like it's very simple, very easy to basically, succeed. I mean, it takes some work. A lot of things that you see on the internet, a lot of it is just quick success or maybe a screenshot of a certain amount of money, and you guys don't actually see what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of work goes into the stuff that you see online. All you see is just one single moment of it. And so, just kind of dropping this video as just documenting the journey. As I said, been in the agency space for about 5 months, been doing consistently. So when I first started my agency back in October of last year, 2025, the first month in business, I did a gross 19K in sales in my first month. In most of that was in 1 week. So there was 3 sales in 1 week. It was the second week of October. We did $11,000 total cash collected in a single week, and that was all done through, just pure grit, pure force. But it was 3 sales. One of them was a $1,500 cash collected, first ever sale. Second one was a $3,000 PIF, and the second deal was $6,500 upfront cash collected on a $13,000 deal. So half and half, $13,000. 6.5K collected on the call, and then the other 6.5K later down the line, which we already got. But yeah, so in total for that 1 week of October, it was 11K. Basically, all right. So yeah, during the month of October, we had really good. It was October 17th to October 24th was when all of this was collected. So I'll just kind of swing things around here. If you guys can see the date here, October 17th to October 24th, $11,000 collected. And that was the beginning of it all. Basically just, starting off. Basically, that was the start of the whole journey in the agency, was, that month of October. And so, basically, that's just how things went for October. It was a good month. Total sales, 19K, really only collected 11,000. But that's from the span of October 17th to October 24th. So, huge month, or week, I should say. That was really good. But the journey has been rough, right? It's not sugarcoat. There's a lot of stuff that you guys did not see behind the scenes on which I went through in order to get there. It was a long 2 weeks from October 1st to, when I got paid, of just banging my head against the wall, really trying to figure out if any of this stuff actually does work. And I can say firsthand, it does. Online money exists. You just have to put yourself in a position of okay, you got to burn the boats. There's no turning back. You have to get this done. And that's exactly what I did. I quit my job. I hated my situation. I quit my job. I started going to church, waking up early every morning, and, just working on the business. So that's how October went. And it was good. And I think what I wanted to make this video for was obviously, for one, document the journey, but two, just to really show you guys how quickly things can take off or explode. So if I go here, just today in the agency, so a little over $10,000 profit. So that's what we made just today. And I'll kind of just like run you through like how all this was basically done. So back in like November, I was like, taking sales calls per usual, doing the thing, client acquisition, hopping on sales calls, just pure inputs, right? And I remember it like it was yesterday because it wasn't too long ago, but basically before so it initially started with me signing a fencing client in Florida. This client of mine, a multi-million dollar company, they do great work, and we basically reached out to them saying like, hey, could you guys take on more jobs? If so, let's set up a meeting and we can show you what we got. Booked that meeting, hopped on the call, and I collected $6K from that client on the call up front, just purely out of conviction in the service, and he's been with us ever since. And so about, from November to now, which today's date is March 19th, this client just paid me another $10,000 because we provided such a good service for him. And so, basically this client, super chill guy, really, like all I had to do was like, hey man, 6-month service, 10K, zero questions. He's like, okay, let's do it. And just like that, $10,000 was made. But the whole point of this is basically just to kind of go over, how I even managed to get over $10,000. The other $375 that's on there is from a weekly payment from another client that I have that pays me on a weekly basis. But yeah, that's just like, it goes to show like how quick things can actually change. Because just like 5 months ago, I was in like the worst position in my life, drinking myself away, smoking weed, not doing anything with myself. And so 5 months ago, I did not think I would be in this position where I'm at, making over 20K a month and being able to have location freedom, time freedom, really just get to do whatever I want. And I'm nothing but blessed to be able to say these things right now. Really appreciate the Lord for one, and two, just meeting the people that I've met that allowed me to get into this position. But yeah, overall, it has been a journey, and I just want to like let you guys know, anybody can do it. I'm not special, I'm just some 21-year-old kid from Michigan. Was a complete degen, just did degenerate stuff all my life basically, right? Just smoking, drinking, fucking around, getting with girls, just all that 9 yards. And it's like, I didn't think any of this was possible. And it is, like, it's baffling to even be able to show you guys this amount of money in one day. But I just want to like kind of send this message out to anybody else who has been in the position that I am, where like you don't know what the hell to do with your life, you're struggling. Just like, there's many ways you can go about taking business, but the way that I did it, obviously it's online money, it's agency, basically run marketing for contractors. Anybody can do it. I'm not special. The other people in the space, they're not special at all. What they did is just took action, and relentless action, and constantly showed up every day. And so if you do feel like, hey, I can do this stuff too. I mean, anybody can. Like, you just got to believe it, right? First, you got to see it first. And just once you have the thought, 90% of the game is already done. If you believe that you can do it, you can. You just got to show up every day. Yeah, boys. So I'm going to end the video off here. If you guys do have any questions, you can always just DM me on Instagram. It's going to be in my bio. If you have any questions about what I do or how I do it, just shoot me a DM. I'm willing to help anybody that actually wants to help themselves. So yeah, if you have any questions, just DM me on IG. It's Sxnch.o. Hit me up on there, and I can go through, see how I can help you out. And yeah, I hope you boys take care, and I appreciate you being on the journey with me. Peace.